It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Geno Smith. He comes in fourth in the league in passing this year. It's the Seahawks and the Cards, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They call it a loss of a yard there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Here's Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Play action. It's Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here comes Dortch on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Connor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Here's 3rd and a few inches. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Connor up the middle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. The tight end in motion right. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Seahawks at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing is Smith. There's the stiff arm. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
But this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Murray now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Geno now to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Connor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Geno. Flush to his right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Smith now to throw. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw is Murray, and a completion to Wilson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Murray now to throw. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On play action, it's Murray. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So we are at halftime. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Again, it's Walker. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and 9 here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Arizona.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the gun, Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. This is Connor running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Here's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tip Ryman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cards have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now it's Smith. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with counter. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Geno.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown. And their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive with Connor. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Murray. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Murray. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Smith.
This is the tight end fan. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Walker.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Walker once more, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Cardinal offense takes back over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and a couple.
They run behind center with Connor. Shifts by him and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A give running right is counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. That ball caught by Harrison. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To throw is Murray. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
A give for Walker running right.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. That's caught by Wilson.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. To throw is Murray.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
This is 1st and 10. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back to throw, Murray.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date